Well, you have some uneven concrete around your home, maybe the sidewalk, maybe the patio, and you don't know what to do about it? We spoke with Jacob Schreier of B-Level, and he told us about what causes those problems and what he can do to fix it for you. Well, we're with Jacob Schreier from B-Level, lifting and leveling, and one of the things that you do is level concrete when it sinks. And this is a good example that we found here on a residential street. What causes this kind of problem, Jacob?
It could be a couple things. Concrete will settle because maybe the contractor didn't allow for that ground to completely consolidate before they poured the concrete, Mike. It could have been level for many, many years, and then after that, maybe 5-6 years down the line, we find out that there could be construction debris underneath the sidewalk that's now decomposing. Could be an old root from an old tree. So these things can happen, right from the start, and they can also happen, many years down the line. Another reason it could be that, the soil underneath the sidewalk has washed out some. It could be on a bad grade, because there's a lot of reasons why this could happen.
The main thing here is how can we get it fixed? I know this is what you guys specialize in, and basically there's only a couple of options as I understand it. You can either tear the sidewalk up and put a whole new sidewalk in, which is going to cost you a fortune, or I can turn to you. Tell us what you do.
Well, we're in the business of lifting concrete. Okay, this concrete is in good condition. The only problem is you have a pretty big offset between the driveway and here in the sidewalk.
Now, are you liable as a homeowner for that offset? I mean, if somebody comes down here and they trip, get injured, aren't you liable?
Well, yeah, you are. And, if somebody trips and falls on it, I'm sure, that's going to be something you're going to have to deal with the insurance company on for sure. But yeah, the answer is yes. But what we do is we come in and we repair concrete that's pre-existing, concrete that's settled just like the sidewalk. How we fix it, we're in the business of pumping concrete underneath your existing concrete sidewalk slab.
So you kind of fill that gap that's under there. Whatever's dropped that, you're going to put a compounder that's going to lift that back up and level it back out, right?
Right. What we're going to do is we're going to come in, we're going to drill a series of holes. Now these holes are about 1 inch in diameter. So they're about the size of a quarter. And then through these holes that we drill, we're going to pump in under hydraulic pressure a slurry of concrete, our special blend of concrete that actually fills that void underneath the sidewalk. And once all those voids are filled, it's going to actually elevate that slab back up to where it once was. And once it's up back to level, then we cap those small 1 inch diameter holes off with our special grout, and you're back in business. The concrete's ready to go right away.
Of course, the question I would have is how permanent is that repair then, Jacob?
Well, here's the thing. It's a permanent repair, okay? And the way it stays permanent is to know what your factors are going into it before you actually have the work done. If the ground has compacted to the point where it's not going to compact any further, our grout that we pump underneath your sidewalk is a permanent fix. But I'll be honest, Mike, sometimes if there's things underlying underneath that sidewalk that allow for that ground to continue to sink, this piece of concrete and the concrete that I pump are also going to continue to sink. So, we'll provide a 3-year guarantee for the work that we do, whether or not we have control over that or not. So we're giving that homeowner a little bit of peace of mind, more so than if you had it replaced, because typically when you have something replaced, they're going to say, see you later.
Give us your information, how we get a hold of you, and at least get on the schedule to get this taken care of as soon as this weather warms up in the next 30 days maybe.
All right. Well, the thing to do, you get our website, www.blevel.com, and search us out there. You can, request an estimate online. You can call us at 614-837-1269. And that's the best way to do that.